Hi Maximo TV. If you love fun, fashion, and discounts, then you're in the right place. We are at MyStudio in Hollywood for the Freology.com launch. All the celebs had something to say tonight, and we're benefiting the Trevor Project, so let's go see what they had to say.
Well, we're really actually honored that they approached us to host the event. Freology is this really cool website where it pretty much gives you new deals every day, whether it's food or fashion or like out and about on the town, fun stuff, and a lot of that goes to charity. They have different charities on the site, so when you purchase that deal, you get to pick which charity you would like part of your purchase to go to. And so tonight in particular, we have a silent auction inside, and all the benefits are going to the Trevor Project, which is an amazing. It's a suicide hotline for gay teens or transgender teens, and I think it's just an awesome cause.
Can you guys tell me about the actual charities that are involved besides?
Well, the Trevor Project's one. Actually, there's quite a few. You actually can choose one whenever you make a purchase. Yeah, so you can actually. I think there's a lot that you can actually choose from. That maybe even put in that you want to support.
I think it's constantly changing, like the different organizations on the site. So what happens is you go on the site, you look at the organizations that it's supporting, and there will be like 5, and you can read about which one kind of affects you or it inspires you, and pick to have a percentage of your purchase go to that.
And what do you guys think of like the recent stories in the news with some of the kids being bullied and then committing suicide? Because there's been a lot of those lately. So what's your opinion on that?
Well, that's why I think the Trevor Project was really the organization that we felt this was the time to support it, and if they ever needed it, now is the time. Because I think there is finally a voice of these kids saying that they're not okay and people are being cruel to them, and school is like, it's a battlefield, you know, it really shapes a lot of people's lives. And so this hotline, they're able to call in, and it's also not just limited to gay teen. Like if you're having a hard time, you can call in, talk to someone, and hopefully they can, you know, help you find some happiness in your life and another outlet as opposed to taking your own life.
Well, with any particular problem?
Well, the crazy thing is they apparently, according to the Trevor Project, not to throw a statistic, but suicide is the 3rd leading cause of kids from ages 15 to 24. That's a really huge deal. And then also from gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender kids are actually 4 times more likely to commit suicide than their straight peers. So something's got to happen. We got to raise awareness, support the charity, and tweet it. This is just wrong. No one should not be given an equal, chance at life.
Did any of you two deal with any issues in high school?
I think...
I kind of did in the way that I'm just like, I'm myself, and I've always just been myself. So whether I'm a football player or a jock, I wore whatever I wanted to wear, and kids are really cruel. So if you're, a football player and you're wearing, jeans that are baggy and skating around, that's not okay. And there's a lot of things that's going on in the high schools that, needs to be stopped.
I went to a high school where actually there was a massive drug problem, and I actually ended up leaving school and homeschooling in my freshman year, so I was able to kind of get out of that another way. But it was really scary. I lost a lot of friends, unfortunately, to overdose, and I think, I think I was really lucky in the sense that I had someone to talk to in my parents. I have really great parents that were always trusting and understanding, and it's hard for me to imagine that a lot of people don't have that a lot of people can't turn to a mom or a dad or a brother or sister the way that I was able to. So I think this is an organization that I'm learning about in the sense that I always had someone at home to turn to or a friend, and when you're feeling totally alone, and we want to put it out there that we're accepting of everyone, and it will be okay, it will get better.
You just worked on a movie, or you're working on a movie now?
Actually, we're just in pre-production, but I just wrapped on a pilot, so keeping everything crossed that we get picked up, yeah.
And you're still working on your music at the same time, right?
You
took a backbreaker on it.
I'm kind of done with this year. I'm looking forward to 2011, and I think I'm going to start getting in the studio again and, see what I come up with. I don't know, but I've been writing a lot, so.
So the movie that's actually in pre-production, can you tell me a little bit about it?
No, not yet, because it's so new. We're not even shooting nothing. We're literally just getting it together. So, but 2011 is going to be a good year.
Who would you like to work with in the future?
Oh my goodness, I'm not sure. I just think there's so many great, more directors. I think, I think there's some incredible directors. Martin Scorsese is obviously a dream of probably any actor. So I don't know, I'll, keep working and hopefully it'll work out.
You just filmed a movie, correct? Yeah. Tell us about it.
It's called Never Back Down 2. It's MMA fighting.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, not in any way. It's like jiu-jitsu, karate, kind of. It's cool. It's like a guy's guy film,
And did you actually, you're in the action in this film?
I am. Yeah, I'm like the love interest, but I definitely get to be around the action, and I'm not the one fighting, but...
Thank God, right?
I know, right?
Who's in the cast of this film?
Myself, Dean Geyer, Michael Jai White, and Scott Epstein.
Hi, my name is Josie Loren, and you're watching Maximo TV.
So, Loren, did your mom name you that because of it, or is your middle name or last name?
It is a made-up name. That's the first time I ever attempted that. Yes, it is. My last name actually really is Lopez.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it got really confusing because there's George Lopez and I'm Jennifer Lopez, and everyone was wondering what kind of relation I had to them, and I don't have any relation to them. I wish I did. They're awesome people. So yeah, that's how Loren came out. But I'm Lopez. I'm Cuban.
What are you working on now?
We just started episode 9 of the season 2B of Make It or Break It.
Follow me on Real by Ling, then leads you to my YouTube and my officialbyling.com. You know what's going on. I did a film in YouTube, and you can go visit me. It's 88 Baby Bling 1. So that's the name I got, YouTube, yeah. But if you follow me on Real by Ling on Twitter, it will lead you to all of them. And also I made some holiday gifts, like t-shirt and glasses, bags, all of that for my fans in Coffee Press. You can go there to get something for your friend or for you.
Especially now it's the holiday season, it's a perfect gift, right?
Oh yeah, it's really something simple. I write Chinese words, I write some poem, my lyrics, so it's very, very special.
How would you compare Broadway to working on Glee?
Well, it's completely different because in Broadway it's all live, and on Glee there's film and television, and Broadway is one mistake, they have to go with it, but on Glee if they ever mess up, not that they do, they could always redo it or so they could get it perfect.
Or it goes into deleted scenes and we see it anyways, right?
Yeah, on the DVDs when it pops up. And on Glee also, you don't performing in front of a live audience is such an exhilarating feeling. Like watching it, it reminded me of when I grew up doing theater and doing musicals, and I just wanted to be back there. And I love Glee, I love television, but hopefully I'd love to do Broadway one of these days, get back on stage, have the live audience, that thrill.
Parenthood, tell me about it, NBC show.
Yeah, I'm playing Lauren Graham's son. He kind of plays like a social outcast on the show, and I kind of take him under my wing and bring him into a cool crowd. And yeah, and actually my iCarly movie just aired over this past weekend, and it got like 11 million views, which is awesome. Jack Black was in it. My Shake It Up episode comes out December 17th for Disney Channel. Parenthood airs January 4th, so a lot of upcoming stuff.
Any celeb crushes?
Any celeb crushes? I just went on a date with Miranda Cosgrove.
Did you?
Yeah,
she's really cute.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, nice girl, right? So what do you like about her?
She's just a really sweet, down-to-earth girl. If anything, we're just really good friends and all. We've been just chilling and having fun.
The possibility of something more, right?
You never know. If it happens organically, so be it, but never want to push relationships. And we're young, so it's kind of like we have a lot to focus on, especially her. She travels the world all the time, so right now I'm focused mostly on my career and just staying out of trouble, you know?
You're watching Maximo TV, and I'm Harvey Guillen. I am working on different projects, just met with MTV, and everything's up in the air because pilot season is coming up, but I'm actually doing theater right now. I'm going back to my roots, That sounds such like an actor, doesn't it? I want to go back to my roots, and I'm doing theater. No, theater.
Sounds
say it.
Theater.
There we go.
That
See,
sounds gorgeous.
now you're a real thespian.
So what kind of theater work are you getting into?
I got trained in musical theater when I was little, but I want to do a legit just comedy play, so I think I want to do Nikki Silver's The Food Chain, which is a really, really cool play. I'm looking into that, and just different plays. I've been reading a lot of plays, and I've forgotten how good live theater is, And, we live in LA, so we don't get to see a lot of that, but I want to be a part of that.
I recently just worked on a new Disney show on Disney XD. It's called $1 Billion Freshman, and then it's actually amazing. I just watched it for the first time, so.
So are you the star in this?
Yeah, it's basically centers around three. I'm one of the three boys. It's actually. I'm trying to think how much I can say about it. It's amazing though. There's a lot of special effects, a lot of action. It's great.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Staub.
I'm James Preston.
We're here at the Frilogy.com launch supporting the Trevor Project, and you're watching Maximo TV.
Woo! Woo! Thank you. Have a good night. Good seeing you again.